Hello? Hello? I just thought we might as well do some Histazian weather or maiden, because I think we'll need it sometime or another. So here we go. Alright, first off we have antas, which means cold, or cold means antas, depending on where you are. And once again, that is antas. Next up, we have the word for cool, which is cod. It's kind of like a codfish, except it's not. And so yeah, that's cod. Next up would be nero, which means warm. And note the weird looking symbol between the E and the O. That's kind of a Histazian character, which is very subject to change, but it makes a sound in between a D and a T. So there really isn't an English character for that, so I just kind of had to stick that in there. So it'd be nero. Next up is hot, which is evta. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see here, but once again, that's evta. Next up would be rain, which is nedian. Note the double Y here, because when one Y, is obviously by itself, it makes the E sound, but when there are two Y's, it would make the traditional Y sound. Y. Next would be valsa. It is the Histazian word for snow, so that's valsa. This cloud is Aden. It's like Arwen without the W. I didn't mean to do that, but I kind of did. Lord of the Rings fan moment, I guess. So that's Aden. This one is Heliasta. It doesn't have an English translation, which, in case you haven't noticed, have been in white, because the sun, is our star that our solar system orbits around. Well, the each of the districts, I guess. No, sorry. What do we call them now? Each of the quadrants. Sorry. So each of the quadrants has it's kind of its own solar system. So they would all have their own sun, if you get what I mean. So this is, I don't know, this can be changed obviously, but I was kind of thinking Heliasta would be like Aliba's sun. So it's not necessarily the word for sun as it is the sun. And the last one is the word for temperature, which is pronounced maro. And this, for the D, it could be the deer, it could be that weird little symbol that we had back earlier on Nero. So, it really depends on the person that's speaking and where they're from. It's kind of like the word for color. In America, we leave out the U, and the people and England and whatnot will put a U in there with the second L. So yeah, that's Histazian weather terms. Hope it's helpful. You can go back and watch this as many times as you want, or you can just forget it ever existed. But I would really encourage you to maybe attempt at knowing some of these. I'm trying to learn them as best I could, which is why I'm making this video kind of for both of us. So yeah, go ahead and you can go back through it and pause it on each one and just let it, say it a few times in your head and listen to it, and hopefully it helps. So yeah, see you later.